Today we are riding one of the fastest trains in the world, China's high-speed bullet train from Shanghai to Beijing. Wow, this train looks so cool. After riding the fastest public train in the world yesterday, the acceleration and speed is just absolutely insane. Today we're taking on the third fastest, China's CR Fuxing. This train itself is super cool. This train reaches an insane 350 kilometers per hour. We are hurtling down the tracks at 350 kilometers per hour, and it is smooth and quiet. From the unique passport check-in process, passport, thank you, to ordering food for delivery right to my seat, my food has arrived. Let's give this a try. That is very flavorful. But the journey doesn't end there. Once I arrive in Beijing, things don't go exactly as planned. Change of plans. I guess I should have done my research a little bit better. And to finish off this epic day, I'm diving into a traditional Chinese hotpot feast. Because what better way to celebrate an adventure like this? Good morning and welcome from what must be the largest railway station I have ever seen in my entire life. I'm here in Shanghai and today I am embarking on an incredible adventure because I'm going to be traveling from Shanghai to Beijing on China's bullet train, and apparently this is supposed to be one of the fastest bullet trains in the world with some very unique amenities. But first I have to navigate my way through the station. I need to figure out how to get the ticket that I have reserved, and then I must find the correct platforms to disembark from. I'm really excited about this because over the past few months I've been traveling on a few different types of trains, including the Japanese Shinkansen train and the South Korean bullet train, and it's going to be interesting to see how the Chinese bullet train matches up, or how it compares to these bullet trains from different countries here in Asia. So join me on this adventure and let's get this adventure started. Well, the first big difference is when you arrive here at the railway station, you have to pass through an identity check, which usually is automated. So you just put your Chinese ID onto the reader and it'll let you through. But being that I'm a foreigner and I don't have a local ID, I had to find a window to ask somebody to let me through, but it went very quick. And then after that, you have a security check, kind of like at the airport, not quite as stringent, but still different from what I'm used to from traveling with the train elsewhere. I'm just trying to figure out where I need to go to check in and get my ticket. My train doesn't seem to be up on the board yet. I wouldn't say it is chaotic, but it is definitely very busy today here at the station. It is, after all, Chinese New Year, so a lot of people are traveling from and to their families. And obviously a lot of those people take advantage of the vast and very advanced train network that they have here in China. I figured out where to get my ticket. So interesting thing is, here in China, your train ticket is connected to your passport number. So when you book, if you make a booking online or with an agency, you have to provide your passport number, and then your ticket is basically connected to that passport number. And with that passport, you can actually get your physical ticket here at the railway station. I believe you might not even need this. I think there are like passport scanners where you can just put your passport inside and the gate will open, but don't take my word for it. Just came upstairs to check out the restaurants here, and there are quite a few food options to choose from. I'm not really quite hungry right now, but maybe I'll just grab some coffee from Starbucks. I just don't know, I'll be hungry probably a little bit later. The train ride is, I think, 4 hours, a little bit over 4 hours, so I'll definitely get hungry later. But for now, just no appetite, and I don't want to buy food that will get cold. I'm hoping that there's some snacks that you can order on the train. Train. This does feel a lot like an airport. From this upper level, you can really start to get a grasp of the size of this railway station. Like it did look big from down there, but seeing it from an elevated level now, you really see just how massive it is. Almost as massive as the line I'm seeing at Starbucks right now. They're now boarding the train before us, the 138 train, and we are on the 18 train at 2 o'clock. I came here quite early because it's my first time taking the bullet train here in China. I didn't know how long things take and I wanted to explore for a little bit. But if you want to catch the train here, I think coming here half an hour early should be more than enough time, especially if you're not planning on shopping or buying food here. Everything went quite fast so far. I mean, getting my ticket, getting through security, it all went really, really fast. I just prefer to be here earlier. Passport? Ay, ay, ay. Thank you. Wow, this train looks so cool. So cool. Look at that. Made it onto the train. It turns out that you actually need to slide in your passport at the gate to enter. So it isn't that ticket slip that they give you at the ticket counter. I think that's just so you have something that shows your seat number and the train number, but you actually have to slide in your passport as a foreigner to get access to the train. This train itself is super cool. Like the chairs are in a very classic design, but it is very modern, very bright. There's like LED skylights in this train. Really love it, and more than enough space. So, you know, Austria, you need to catch up on your train qualities, because I recently took an Austrian train and I was very unhappy with the hygiene on the train and the general conditions. So this is definitely a step up from that. The chair itself has a table that folds down, which I can use for, you know, editing videos or having food. There's a USB-A outlet on the back of the chair, and there's power outlets in between the chairs as well, so you have a full working space. And look how much space I have. Wow, that is amazing. We are hurtling down the tracks at 350 kilometers per hour, and it is smooth and quiet in here. You don't even notice the speed. I was so busy ordering food, because yes, you can order food here. I was so busy ordering food that I didn't really even notice how we had accelerated and gotten up to the speed. What's really cool is here on the train, they have QR codes that you can scan. They have QR codes that you can scan here, which open up WeChat, and then within WeChat you can order food for delivery from like different stations that the train stops at. But it appears there's also food here on the train. Wow, very cool. we have really arrived in the future. Okay, we're around 2 hours into our train ride and we are approaching the next stop. And at this stop, I think my food is being delivered, which is very good because I'm already very hungry. But let's see how this works out. So when I ordered my food, I had to put in, it automatically recognized the train that I'm sitting in, the car that I'm sitting in, and it also registered actually the seat, but I had to correct the seat because it just said 5D and I'm on 5F. Supposedly the people come into the train and deliver your food here. I can't wait, I'm so hungry. Woohoo! My food has arrived. I'm surprised it worked so effortlessly. Well, it wasn't effortless in the beginning because I was having huge problems ordering the food, because at first I didn't have a Chinese mobile phone number, so I had to ask my girlfriend to find a mobile number online that I could use for this order. And that's like one of my tips. If you're coming to China and you're using an eSIM, try and pick a provider that gives you a phone number with that eSIM, because my provider did not provide a phone number as well. And if you don't have a Chinese phone number, it's going to be hard to register for some of these platforms that just require you. A lot of delivery platforms require you to have a Chinese mobile number. So yeah, that's one of the challenges. Let's unbox this and see what's inside. Oh, I can't tell you guys how hungry I am. So we have here kind of like a stir-fried meat, pork. I think it was pork. I'm not sure what I ordered because I was like really in a rush to get it ordered, and I had to translate every single page. But this looked good, and so I went. It was like a menu, a mix of things. So I have here some pork. I have some popcorn chicken. Let's give this a try. Good enough. There's some stir-fried cabbage here. That is very flavorful. A little bit spicy. Very good. And then let's try the star of the show, which is the meat and the rice. Not bad. That's really good. Hey, for a food delivery order that got delivered onto the train, this is not half bad. I'm happy. We are pulling up to Beijing station. What a long but nice ride. Whew. Now I have to navigate a new city in China. Oh, we've made it to Beijing. It is substantially colder here than it was in Shanghai. Substantially. Arrival was very, very chaotic. Like the arrival and getting off the train, down the escalator, and then through the gates was super hectic and chaotic, and a little bit stressful as well. But now I need to figure out where to go to get a Didi to take me to the hotel that I'm staying at, because this airport is very, very chaotic and very, very busy. Airport, I'm saying airport again, this railway station is very, very chaotic and very busy. Welcome to an icy cold day here in Beijing, China. It is literally like 0 degrees Celsius right now, and I'm freezing my buttocks off, but I want to explore this beautiful city. I want to see the historic sites, and I want to try some amazing Chinese food today. So I mustered up the strength to go out into the cold and explore. And right now I'm on my way to Tiananmen Square, which is a very famous location to visit here in Beijing, and then in between just like escape into coffee shops whenever I can, just to warm up a little bit. So I'm just walking up to the square, and it seems they have some special security going on today. They also closed down some of the other gates, I think because of Chinese New Year, to kind of manage the masses of people that are coming to visit these locations. So yeah, we have to pass through that, and then hopefully we'll be inside. Okay, that was an ID check. They were checking all the IDs. I luckily had my passport with, but I didn't need it. They didn't want to check my passport. They just kind of waved me through. I would recommend, if you're visiting any place in China, always bring your passport with you, because you seem to need it a lot. I mean, I needed it alone to board the train yesterday, and you need it if you want to register, if you want to maybe buy a SIM card or something like that. You'll always need your passport, so it's good to have either way. Oh no, change of plans. So I was standing in line for a little bit, and I saw a sign on the side. It said, ready your appointment documents. And I'm like, what does that mean? Turns out you have to make appointments online. You have to make a reservation online if you want to come and visit this place, which I didn't know. Nobody told me. And I guess I should have done my research a little bit better. But yeah, can I exit? Exit? Thank you, 谢谢。
博物馆或乘坐地铁用。
So I arrived at my hotel here in Beijing and I'm staying at the Hyatt Regency Beijing Wanjing, which is an amazingly beautiful property with really cool neighborhoods around here. This evening, I'm going to dine at their phenomenal restaurant here, which is the Market Cafe. This is really cool. They have a hot pot today. So I ordered a Chengdu style fish broth, a spicy one. And then I got all these lovely cuts of meat and some seafood. So I can cook myself a little hot pot here. They also have Western dishes that you can order by just scanning the WeChat code. It's such a cool system. Also like all the toppings for the hot pot, you can order it over the code here directly. And yeah, I'm excited for this. I didn't want any Western dishes just because I'm in Beijing. I gotta eat Chinese food, and hot pot is pretty much as Chinese as it gets. So I'm excited for this. That's so good. Wow. Absolutely delicious. My God, I love hot pot. One of my favorite things to eat. I feel incredibly blessed to be able to experience fun adventures like this here in China. If you enjoyed today's video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new around here. Also, if you've been enjoying the content here from China, subscribe immediately because there's a lot of fun content coming from this country over the next few weeks. So I'm really excited to share it with you guys. Also, if you have some recommendations, things that I should experience, things that I should check out here in China while I'm here, please do let me know in the comments section down below. And by the way, YouTube things, you will enjoy this video here next. So go and check that one out right after this one. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.